ages, aliens, chickens, dogs, ducks, wildebeests, dinosaurs, everybody, every living being, and ghosts, if you can listen to. Welcome back to Let Me Book the Territory. This is the greatest professional wrestling podcast of all time. Not this time, not just the past time, not even the future time, of all time. The greatest there is, the greatest there was, and the greatest there ever will be. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy A-Dub, the pod guy, A-Dub Styles for this episode, rocking my Bullet Club t-shirt. You know what time it is. And joining me, fresh out of the hospital, because he told Keanu Carver he had to go back. The homie BA is back. BA, what's good, brother?
Say my name and I appear. I believe in BA. In the building. What's going on, Dub? Good to be back. Oh, man.
Life is good, brother.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Life is good. The homie E-Ray is not joining us this week because BA, right after Keanu Carver put you in the hospital telling you, because you told him he had to go back, E-Ray defended your honor, and then he went and told Keanu Carver that he had to go back. So,
yeah.
It sounds like E-Ray is going to be in the hospital bed right next to Bronson Reed. But I want to start off this question. I'll start off this episode with a question. So, the phenomenal one finally had his retirement send-off. He kept telling you niggas he's retiring. Nobody believed him. And he kept showing y'all the Danny Glover meme of, I'm too old for this shit. I want to know, because BA, you were not hip to TNA AJ Styles, correct? Or New Japan?
I was hip to TNA AJ Styles.
Okay.
I would peek over. When I would peek over at TNA, it's usually like I saw his matches, Abyss's matches.
Very cool seeing Abyss on Monday Night Raw. That was a moment for me.
Yeah, that was dope. So yeah, I'm somewhat familiar with his work. Not familiar with his in New Japan work at all. Didn't see that when that happened.
That's some good work.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to ask you this question. What is your quintessential AJ Styles? It can be like a moment, a run, a match, a promo. Give me your AJ Styles moment that just sticks out to you in the storied career of the phenomenal one. I need to know.
I would have to say when I think about AJ's career in the WWE, because that's what I'm really like familiar with, would be when he showed up. Because at that time, I was just a watcher of wrestling for like the big four and not really talk about it. I was just like, the Royal Rumble is must see, WrestleMania is must see, and then in SummerSlam, in my viewpoint, back in those days. So AJ making that appearance at that 2016 Royal Rumble was wild to me. The pop that he got, now hearing how much that moment meant to him, he kind of downed that WrestleMania as far as being the grandest stage of them all, because he said it's kind of lost his luster over the years. But he said Royal Rumble will always be special to him. But that's what I remember, because that was the year of the big dog, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Roman wins that Rumble.
Yeah. So that was my first time getting familiar with like Roman Reigns and shit, because I was gone for a while. So yeah, definitely that. But what about for you, Dub? What's your all-time favorite?
So before I give you mine, I kind of want to take you back to my mindset as I watch that. Like, I'm watching that Rumble. I'm actually at work watching it. Working at the Enterprise at the Tsudo Airport. Listen, when there ain't fights coming in, you're not doing shit. So I'm just watching the Rumble, and that number 3 goes off, and you hear the hymns, and the thing kind of plays. It says, "I am." You're like, "What the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this?" And I had heard the rumors, but I didn't believe it. I'm like, there's no way. That guy will never. And then it said phenomenal, and I was like, holy shit, it's really happening. And for me, for a guy, like when I was a kid, I was starting to get disillusioned with WWE a little bit, and then turn on TNA. The two things that got me: 6-sided ring and watching AJ Styles wrestle. I was like, oh my God. And to hear like church hymns in his, not him, church organ in his music, like it hits a little different because I am of the church of people that for a very long time, I would tell you that AJ Styles was the best wrestler walking planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Especially leading up to that point as well. Like, because kids in 2016, let me tell you, it was very fucking difficult to watch New Japan.
Okay, yeah, I
It was
believe it.
like, it wasn't like, you know, you had to find somebody with a tape. No, you had to find like a downloaded video on a stream because it wasn't on YouTube. Like you just, so all you heard was rumors and like you saw stuff and like the Bullet Club t-shirts started getting popular.
Yep.
But the one thing you knew, because you didn't know a lot of those guys, you knew who AJ Styles was. So
Facts.
that moment for me hit way different. So I'm like, oh my God, the best wrestler walking planet Earth just walked into WWE. And at this point, I'm so disillusioned with Roman at this point. I'm like, yeah, AJ should win this whole fucking thing. He's AJ Styles. What are we talking about? He's here.
Right.
He should win. He should get all the titles. And I mean, lo and behold, he does end up getting just about all the titles, but it takes him a while to get there. But for me, like the quintessential Styles thing for me in WWE especially is, well, there's a couple. One of them is beat up John Cena. That run with him, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson was just showing up every week and jumping John Cena was great. And that first promo they cut is like, you just keep showing up, and every week you show up, we're gonna beat you up. And I was like, this is so fucking awesome. Because I remember I went to a SmackDown during that run where it was like the Club versus like John Cena and Enzo and Cass.
Okay.
And then I saw Enzo almost kill himself because he tried to tuck his chin on the Styles Clash.
Oh wow.
And Styles had to like over rotate to make sure Enzo didn't die.
That's crazy.
And then that second match him and John had when he beat John clean at SummerSlam, I was like, oh, that's when I knew they putting a rocket on him, and this was about to be a fun run. So I say all that to say, thank you, AJ Styles.
Yes. Thank you for everything.
Hall of Fame, well deserved.
Yes.
Well deserved.
One of few wrestlers that deserves the Hall of Fame not that quickly after they say I retire.
Oh
One
yeah, like I mean, I feel like who deserves that type of nod? Like what? Him, John, Randy, Brock?
Yeah.
Of the guys that are like currently around?
Yeah, that's like it.
And you know, and John's not gonna want it this fast because he's not gonna want to take away from AJ.
Right.
Because as we've learned about John, he appreciates his coworkers so much.
Yes.
But yeah, but Randy for sure. I'm trying to think.
That's like it, Dub. When you think about it.
Well, you know,
active wrestlers.
Well, I was going to say Ray, but he got in as an active wrestler.
I was about they've been trying
I was going to say it's crazy, but it's not because it's Rey Mysterio.
Right.
He might wrestle forever.
Rey Mysterio did his, they was doing that tribute video. Rey Mysterio was in a cold plunge in honor of AJ. I don't know if you peeped that or not.
I did. He's like, good for you, AJ. I ain't going nowhere, though.
Right, exactly.
They got me scheduled to get beat up tomorrow.
Right.
Because Ray will never know peace.
No, he will not.
I feel like that's how you know, like, they're really going to put a rocket on a heel is when they just beat up Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That's like the given. It's like that. It's that definite heel rub that you just gonna get out the gate.
Absolutely. So, absolutely. Randy for sure. He deserves it that fast because, like JB always said, if you build a wrestler in a lab, you would build Randy Orton.
Right.
And you know, John's John. But again, thank you, AJ. The face that runs the place. Oh, excuse me. No, yeah. He called himself that after he beat John a couple times. But SmackDown was the house that AJ Styles built. especially SmackDown Live. Like
Mm-hmm.
when they decided to go live, to me, they did that off the back of AJ Styles, and there's no question in my mind about that. Like, granted, Dean was also there. Dolph Ziggler was a big part of it as well. The Miz as well. But that show doesn't start to take off until AJ Styles has that world title.
Now, I wasn't around as heavily at the time. I wasn't watching on the weekly, so I have to take your word for it.
It was AJ Styles. It was Dean Ambrose. It was Dolph Ziggler, and the Usos and the New Day were there as well. They moved them back and forth wherever they wanted to do a tag division because they don't really care about tag wrestling like that. Whole nother subject for a whole nother time. But
yes,
did you catch SmackDown on Friday?
I did. I did catch SmackDown.
So I've been saying this for a few weeks now, and I want to know how you feel about it, if it's true. Is Drew McIntyre the greatest hater since Judas?
Gotta be. I was thinking the last person that got a suite like that was Jinder Mahal.
Oh yeah,
he had did it when he was in Cleveland. I remember being at that show. I forget who he was going against, but I just remember being like right behind him. Not directly behind him, but behind him enough to where I could see and make out him very well. So
did you call him broke?
No, I ain't call him broke at the time. At the time, I was broke.
Fair. Totally fair.
This is not BA's balling days. Not upon us yet. So
fair.
Yeah.
So Drew, he proceeds to get that skybox, and then they make you think that Drew left. But at the end of the night, in the Elimination Chamber qualifier, he decides to just kick the shit out of Randy Orton. No, it wasn't a qualifier. Randy was already in. Randy had that match with Aleister Black. I'm sorry. Which, shocking that Aleister Black was just main eventing a random SmackDown, but good for him. That's why he came home anyway, right?
Right.
Drew just decides, you know what? Tonight is fuck Randy Orton. Gives him that Claymore on the apron, leading to Aleister Black getting a main event win on SmackDown over a 14-time world champion.
Crazy work.
Not sure how much more they can do with it since Aleister's not in the chamber and he'll actually be in Dallas at Cosm during chamber.
Right.
So, I don't know.
I don't know either. Maybe he did somebody a favor or something, and they were like, "Here, you can go over Randy this Friday."
There it is.
So,
I mean, I think they did that to do just one things, to throw us off the trail of Cody Rhodes winning the chamber. Do you think there's any other reason that Drew might have just decided to just kick the shit out of Randy Orton outside of being a hater? And storyline wise, they're trying to throw us off that, maybe Randy's the guy that's going to win a chamber.
They always do that with Randy. Randy's always uses that chess piece in any storyline to be like, oh, maybe Randy's going to do it. Like, maybe it's finally time.
So would that make him like a bishop, and like you setting the bishop up, or you set the knight up and the bishop comes and takes? Or, I don't know shit about chess.
Randy would definitely be he would be a knight for sure, because they can move around the chessboard in the shape of an L basically, and they can do all sorts of weird jumps and shit. So yeah,
because Randy's too Randy to be a pawn.
Nah, definitely not a pawn. The other one I was thinking was a rook, but I was like, he's not a rook. He's not a rook.
he ain't nobody's rook. No.
Right.
You call Randy Orton a rook, he might just appear in your place and RKO you out of nowhere.
Right.
And then I'm doing this power Randy Orton, which would be weird. This is an interesting topic here. Wait, who are some other wrestlers that are like chess pieces?
I think you would definitely have to say this is how they book her. Rhea Ripley's the queen
For
because she's
sure.
the female that runs shit
For sure.
and can do it. She's unpredictable. She can move wherever she wants. Um, the king.
That's why there's only three options.
As far as I think you either will put, and that's just because he's the head guy that gets blamed for everything. Triple H.
Okay.
Triple H could be the king. Who's your other two or three?
I mean, I was gonna say Punk, Cody, and Roman.
Punk, Cody, or Roman? Yeah.
Because think about how they just moved Roman into that main event spot at Mania once Breaker got hurt.
Oh yeah. They knew what it was. That's their plan B. It's every pay per view. Like,
Break
hey,
in
what's
case of
Roman doing?
emergency.
Right. Yep.
And then I mean QB1 is QB1.
Right.
And Punk, as weird as it is, like just being a longtime Punk fan, seeing him literally be the top guy and like be the top guy and feel like he's the chosen top guy instead of the one that they were like, well, we just can't deny him anymore.
Yeah.
That's a weird state for like CM Punk fans to be in, right?
It definitely is. That's why, as a CM Punk fan, I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop to where like
You want the heel turn?
he's such a baby face. He's gonna turn into a heel, like
Ooh.
because that type of heel turn. So yeah,
That's interesting because like I can see that happening like more so for Cody than it could for CM Punk because Cody comes out in the suits, is very very well spoken, very well like politically spoken,
yeah,
that he could almost like stop relating to the everyman. Where CM Punk, he comes out in his t-shirt that's the city's. It's cut up. He still has the tattoos. He'll never be the super muscle guy, and then he's out there in Jordans. I like it's hard to see the people turn on him, but then like they also turned on John who did that. But John's like rhetoric felt way closer to Cody's than it did to Punk's. So
right.
I don't know. I feel like if Punk's ever gonna have another heel run, I think he has to turn.
There has to be an action.
Yeah, because the people love him too much, and they're in Chicago too much, and like I've told people, I think he's the second most famous athlete out of Chicago.
Don't say that shit too loud. You know
Second
Frank's
most.
listening.
Second most.
Frank's listening.
You
You
got a
can
point.
hear everything. Nugenic man gives you extra sonar like abilities from your ears. You can hear what your neighbors are talking about.
Eugenics making you into a superhuman is crazy.
Exactly. It's like antler spray.
Is that why
Except-
she'll like it too?
Exactly.
But yeah, like honestly,
Oh,
I'm telling you, I think CM Punk, if he ran for mayor, I'm not sure he would lose. I'm really not sure.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair.
because he can cut a promo. He loves Chicago, and all politics is cutting promos.
Truth.
That's all it is.
Just gotta know how to talk.
But speaking of heel turns, did you see Sami Zayn tell that black man that he had everything handed to him backstage?
Oh yeah. That was some heel shit.
That was the most heel thing Sami Zayn's ever done outside of actually turn heel.
Right.
I was like, did he just tell Cody Raheem Rhodes that he had everything handed to him during Black History Month? Did that just happen?
It sure did.
I couldn't believe it.
Sure did.
Oh, speaking of Cody Raheem Rhodes, so Cody was on the ESPN morning show this morning on Sportsmanlike. Did you catch and listen to that?
No, I didn't.
So I listen to it every morning as I get ready for work. So one of the hosts is a huge wrestling fan. The other one, Michelle Smallman, she's like slowly getting into the product and like, but she likes what she's seen so far. And then they had a guest host in, David Dennis Jr., who is like probably the number one voice in wrestling at ESPN right now, since
Okay.
since Rosenberg and all those guys are gone.
Mm-hmm.
They were interviewing Cody, and they asked him a couple of starter questions, and then David Dennis Jr. gets on there and says, first of all, I want to apologize for my co-host. I want to wish a happy Black History Month to Cody Raheem Rhodes." And he was like, "Oh God." and, and they left it there, like, because I'm sure the other hosts were like, "Wait, what?" But like, I appreciated it. It woke me up to the point where I didn't need coffee anymore. I was like, David Dennis Jr. That's my nigga right there. He knows.
Yeah, absolutely.
He knows. It was
Much
great.
respect to him. Much respect.
It was great. I can't wait. I want to be a part of that conversation where David Dennis Jr. explained that to the two other co-hosts. Had to be hilarious.
Yeah. That's a lot of like
a lot of inside baseball.
Yeah.
A lot of inside baseball and a lot of nuance too. But anyways, so I think we all agree on this pod that like this year is probably Sammy's year, right?
It feels that way.
Does it feel like he has to turn heel to do it?
No, I don't think we're there yet.
Okay.
We're not there yet. He hasn't gotten screwed over enough to where you're like, all right, this dude has to go crazy at some point. Like, but we're not there yet. He can still win it on some old like Ramadan Rocky shit, like they had him win the IC belt. So
should he win it this year? Or should they like have him just go on this run and he win the Rumble next year and win it in Saudi?
I still stand by my take that I think he'll be in the Money in the Bank match and I think he's gonna win it. I think that's how they're gonna carry this out. That's how he gets his moment this year. It may not necessarily be the title yet, but it's coming. And to your point about Saudi, you do it at a Saudi show. So, and that would be insane, him cashing in at a Saudi show.
Yeah, but like, could you imagine like him winning it at Saudi Mania?
No, Dwayne's winning that belt because that motherfucker ain't taking home Oscar home. Sorry, DJ.
Oh, Rock Roman for the belt because Rock didn't get an Oscar.
Yep. Everybody got to pay.
I'm getting sick just thinking about it.
Yep. They're going to throw the biggest bag of him known to mankind, bro. No Mick Foley. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, because like you're a finance guy. You know the difference between the Saudi royal family and every other rich person out there is their money's all liquid. Literally. Literally and figuratively.
Yep.
Like it ain't a bunch of net worth shit that you got to dig through stock portfolios and financial evaluations and models to figure out. No, they just got a bunch of this shit that we need for everything that we do in our lives, and they got more of it than anybody.
Yep.
And it's really that fucking simple.
It's a disgusting amount.
What's the price of oil right now? Oh, my net worth just went up because the price of oil went up. It's not connected to nothing else. There's no product announcements. There's no figures. There's what that barrel going for.
Exactly.
I got $1 trillion of them barrels. So do some math. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Rock about to get. You know what? I bet the bag they about to throw at Rock is the reason that his daughter quit. Because it's about to be generational. Now, granted, Rock's a rich man. He probably already has generational wealth to a point.
Yes.
But this bag he about to get for Saudi, it's about to be multi-generational wealth. He about to be able to produce every terrible $7 show or movie that he
wants. Yes.
Because I'm sure after Young Rock, everybody was like, I don't know, Rock. I don't know if we want to finance this one. Now he's just like, I'll finance it my fucking self.
Exactly. He has fuck you and go fuck you and fuck you money. Like that's times 3. Yeah. That's crazy.
He about to have so much money that he might finance the next Fast and Furious movie and kill off Vin Diesel in the opening credits.
Just because he can.
Just because he can. Absolutely.
Damn.
Absolutely. So yeah, so like Sammy cuts that heelish promo on Cody, and then Cody kind of walks away because Cody's got to get his fit off. You know, you saw the spring line, you saw the jacket, you know what time.
Oh yeah, I saw the maroon number.
Yeah, he didn't even need
Yeah.
he didn't even need to be at SmackDown next week. He was just like, oh, the Cody Spring 26 line is out. Nah, I gotta get these fits off. And then Sammy apologizes, Cody apologizes. But what I found very interesting was Sammy said to Cody, when you win the world title, don't forget about me. And Cody says, I never forget. Cody, Sammy, where? So let's say Cody wins the title at Mania. Where are you gonna do Cody and Sammy?
You would have to do it. I don't know where you do Cody and Sammy. I don't think you do Cody and Sammy.
You don't think so?
In all honesty, I think you just let them go back and forth. I don't think it because he's got to cash in on Cody.
Well, that's
in
what I'm
my
saying.
mind.
I think that's how you get there. You get Sammy so close that he can taste it, and then he loses. And I'm like, I don't know if you do it at, maybe you do it at the Clash in Italy, depending on when that is, because
I think it's in May.
So that would work. That would work. Well, no, wait. If it's in, when the fuck is Backlash then?
Backlash, probably. I don't know.
I don't know. Clash in Italy had, I'm gonna Google it right now.
Okay.
Because I would do it because if Clash in Italy is in June, that's when I would do it.
Okay, probably June.
Let's see.
When I think about the calendar.
Okay. May 31st, so June.
Yeah.
And then Money in the Bank's in July. Yeah, that works. You get him so close, and then he's down on himself, but then he gets a Money in the Bank qualifier. He kicks somebody's head off, and then he gets that shot, not that shot. He gets the Money in the Bank, and then like you said, maybe he cashes in at Cody at the next Saudi show. If they do a Saudi show in the fall.
Yep.
Because Sammy feels like a summertime champion.
Yeah.
Like if we're not gonna have him like win the Rumble and walk into Mania to get it, I don't think Sammy's the guy that walks into Mania as a champion.
That's fair.
And that's no offense to Sammy. Sammy, we love you over here. Big fan.
I got a question for you.
How you wrestle in Ramadan? Go.
Who gets a title shot first? Like a one-on-one title shot first? Trick or Sammy?
Ooh. Sammy.
Really? I was gonna guess Trick.
Well, because because I think Sammy. I think you're kind of right. I think Sammy gets a shot at Clash. Because Trick's gonna lose to the Chamber.
Yeah,
he's gonna have a Mania match. Maybe Trick's probably gonna have a match against Sammy at Mania at this point. It's looking like they might have moved away from Trick versus Randy, and Trick's probably gonna have a match against Sammy at Mania. And then Backlash, that's almost always a rematch from Mania for the world title.
Yep.
And then Clash is the next one, so I would say Sammy first. But Trick is on the fucking way.
I think Trick gets it on a random SmackDown type shit. Type shit.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Trick got it, man.
Now I don't think he's gonna win, but he'll get a shot. I think before because of how he's moving right now. So,
do you think maybe he goats Cody into it on a SmackDown after Cody wins the
mm-hmm.
title back from Drew?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep. I could
I
see
like
that.
that.
I could definitely see that.
I like that, man. Because Trick figured it out. Like
Oh yeah, quick. He figured it out real quick.
he didn't miss a step on that call up, like at all.
Mm-mm. He been waiting for a year. Like he said, he was ready a year ago.
Yeah, like the end of his NXT run was just like, what are we doing, guys?
Right.
Are we slowly writing down the plans for him? Because like he don't need to be here no more.
Nope.
And like he
Nope.
just kind of taking up space and taking losses to Oba that he don't need.
Nope.
Because
And
what you're
Ricky
not gonna
Saints.
do is have Oba lose more than 5 times in a year.
Correct.
Um,
Not happening.
Speaking of Oba has a little segment backstage on Monday Night Raw with Rusev.
Yes, he does.
Where Rusev says, "You talk too much for a rookie." And Oba said, "Oh, okay, shut me up. Are you ready for the return of the Kaiju Wars?"
Of course I am. That's gonna be crazy. They finally got Rusev doing something again. So
Super athlete Rusev versus the greatest Nigerian prospect since Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Have you ever seen Rusev wrestle in person?
No, not in person.
So you remember when the Rusev Day stuff started?
Yes, yeah.
So the SmackDown when his he won his match to get a title shot at AJ.
Mm-hmm.
That was in Toledo. I was there. I had floor seats because listen, let me tell you, let me tell you something. I think it's like 2018. SmackDown in Toledo in 2018 was mad fucking affordable.
Oh, I believe it. You
Mad
had
affordable.
the old man was still running the show.
I saw that one, and then
Family friendly.
I saw the gauntlet match that started Kofi Mania. That's one of my like proudest wrestling things that I was in the building that started Kofi Mania.
That's dope.
Never seen belief in somebody like that in my life. I was like, I think Kofi Kingston can win a world title. I thought,
Yep.
yeah. And I was like, how many beers have I had? Because I'm believing this. Anyways, back to Rusev. Seeing Rusev, a man of his size, deliver the spinning heel kick when he does it, it doesn't look real. Like, there's no way a guy of Rusev's size, massive, pause, should be able to do a spinning heel kick. But he does it with such precision. Like, he's one of my favorite in-ring guys to watch live. I'll tell you that much. And just the prospect of him working with a guy like Oba, give me a best of 7 series of that shit.
Oh yeah.
That looks like fun.
That'll be perfect. It'll be perfect thing for Oba to do as he starts on Raw and he gets Rusev again back on TV. Because I don't know what he was doing.
He was chilling.
Had to be.
He was chilling. The funny thing about Rusev is Rusev said he wanted to leave AEW because he wanted to wrestle more. He just did an interview saying, like, yeah, I feel great because I'm not wrestling as much. He just didn't want to be there no more. Like,
right.
It's very apparent to me that he just didn't want to be there.
Big facts.
I don't know what it was.
Just say you hated your job.
If he saw the guys at the top and he thought he was so much better, or I've heard the catering at AEW isn't great. Like, I don't know what it was. Like,
yeah.
Because I mean, it's one thing. Like, if you're at your job and you see people getting opportunities and you're like, nah, I'm way better than them. Then he came back home to WWE. It's Cody and it's Roman and it's Punk. You can't say you're better than those guys. You can think it, but if you want to say it.
I agree with that take.
I'm sure, like, Rusev being in his 40s, I'm sure even if he liked, say MJF and Swerve and Hangman, he might have thought he was just so much better than those guys that he might not like, like being in the back and then taking L's, and then that video gamer gimmick they gave him. While granted he is a gamer, not a good
Yeah.
gimmick. The best man gimmick was terrible.
Yeah.
I mean that Redeemership was fire, and he kind of took that with him. But it's just funny to me that he said he wanted to wrestle more, and now he wrestles like once a month at WWE with no house shows anymore. He's like, yeah, this is great. I love it here.
Right.
So happy.
Right.
Kids, the grass isn't always greener. Just remember that.
Facts.
Because Rusev and Aleister Black came back the first chance they got. Same with Andrade. He came back the first chance he got, and then he left again.
Andrade.
They were so happy to get rid of Andrade when they got rid of him, and then now he's back.
Right.
Probably gonna have a world title shot soon in AEW. Anyways,
I could see that.
Neither here nor there.
Yes. More about Monday Night Raw. Division, bro. Crazy.
It's over.
It's
over.
Cooked.
It's over. Bronson Reed tore his bicep on the most standard like pinfall breakup ever.
Right.
Like I've never seen a more unlucky thing. I was like,
and you saw it like snap too. When they slowed it down, you could see it snap. I was like, oh, that's pretty gross.
And he went on for a minute, and then I'm sure ain't nobody got that much adrenaline. He was like, no, this is done.
Yeah.
So then Jey Uso ends up winning that match to go on to the chamber.
You can see how salty. Like Jay did not celebrate at the end of that match.
He thought he had Saturday off.
That's what I was saying. He was not happy. He was salty. That's what I was like.
Let me tell you this much.
Like, damn.
If I think I get to spend a weekend with Jada Parker, and then I don't, so I gotta go to work. I'm not gonna be happy either.
That's a married man, my friend.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Whatever you say. Wait, is Jimmy married? I mean, is Jay married?
I believe so.
Okay. I mean, yeah, again, whatever.
I strongly believe so.
Listen, I've seen women that look half as good as Jada Parker break up happy homes.
I get where you're coming from, brother. I understand. That's all I'm gonna say.
But yeah, he thought he had Saturday off. That nigga had plans.
Facts.
He had plans. He had shit to do.
Oh yeah.
Now he like, I gotta go to work. He
had no appearances on the calendar. He just had to stay at home.
He didn't have his rental car booked, and now he's like, fuck. Like now I gotta book a rental car day of in Chicago.
He saw that all of those thoughts went through his brain when he was getting his arm raised.
All of them. All of them. All of them.
Oh man, that's shitty. But
as a nigga that loves my days off, and I know you are the same. Whew. Now, granted, me and you both being corporate sellouts now. Ain't nobody calling me to come in on my day off.
No.
What type of crack are you smoking?
Not if I'm using PTO or anything of that sort. I'm not coming in. No, absolutely not.
Exactly.
No way.
But even now, because you don't work on Saturdays, if someone just call you in to come run a trade or do a presentation on a Saturday, you're not going to be happy.
No, I do work Saturdays occasionally. I work one Saturday a month, but I make sure my junior loads me up with appointments that people are teed up for money. Like I don't come in on a Saturday to just
okay, around. Boom. So that's even better. That's even better. So next thing you know, you got a Saturday appointment that's probably not going to buy, but you got to do your due diligence.
Oh yeah, that sucks. I see where you're going with this.
You get what I'm saying? Because we all know Jay not winning the chamber.
Right, exactly.
He just got to
Exactly.
show up.
Right.
Like, I get it. I get it. Like, he's like, fuck. I gotta, damn it.
Sorry, Jada.
And yeah, he had to know he was the backup plan because you don't have enough going with Grande to put him in the chamber.
No, absolutely not. He's got that match with the other El Grande Americano sold up. Like that's happening at
Mask versus
Mania.
mask at Mania.
That is happening.
Yeah. So, hey Jay, we feel you, man. I don't want to
Yeah,
work on my days off either.
I don't either.
I get it, and I don't make half as much as you do.
Right.
I understand, but yeah, this vision, blow it up, go blind. I'm sorry, it's
Yeah.
over.
Let Paul Heyman just manage Austin Theory and Logan Paul heel off on him to start off on his first feud outside of the division.
Because like,
Because
if the masked man thing was like a whole ploy at revenge against all of them, it don't work because Seth. Not, I mean, because Theory and Logan weren't there
right,
when they
right,
turned on Seth.
right. It
So
doesn't
like,
work.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
this shit is cooked, bro. Like, there's not much to salvage this shit. It is.
I think a bicep tear is like at least a year.
Yeah,
Bronson is that's an unlucky brother, man. I feel bad
yeah,
for him.
yeah. I know
The
he's
hernia
sorry.
injury, like there's no telling with the hernia.
You got, especially because you can't rush it.
You can't rush it, and like you can't even work out the way you want to even stay in shape.
Right.
So even like once Braun Breaker's recovery is over for the hernia, then he has to get into shape. Then he has to get in the ring shape. I wouldn't shock me if we don't see Braun Breaker till the Rumble next year.
Yeah. When you getting back in ring shape and in shape after being sitting down because you can't do nothing. You just gotta sit out.
Like
Oh,
it took The Rock 3 months of wrestling 4-1 matches against Gallus to get in the close to ring shape for his 2 Mania matches. And he only had two
right,
matches.
right.
Braun Breaker's a fucking workhorse.
True.
They had that man working every single fucking night. Yeah,
Right.
that Vision, like it's over. It's so over.
It's a wrap. But speaking of Heyman managing Theory, did you hear who Heyman compared Austin Theory to this
Shawn
past week?
Michael and the Rockers.
Right. That's an interesting comparison.
That is high praise.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm an Austin Theory guy. I think he's a 5-tool player. Like, and he just has to put all 5 of the tools together at the same time. And I do agree. Like, once Austin Theory figures it out, he's untouchable. I wouldn't have said Shawn Michael and the Rockers.
They letting Heyman get his hands in different pieces of clay now. So he can probably, like, you let him manage him. If we gonna break it up, he gonna easily make him, like, get him propelled onto like Seth's level, I feel. Quicker than if he were to try to do it on his own or do it through a tag team or they yeah, this is his last hope. This is his Roman moment when Roman was trying to figure out what to do after the big dog failed. So
But I don't know
that's what
because
this
Austin Theory
is.
is only 24.
That's a good point.
Like, he is so young that Austin Theory is a wrestling savant. He's not supposed to be as good as he is already.
Mm,
So, like, to me, putting him with Heyman was just like, hey, that's the closest thing you're going to get to putting a rocket on him.
right.
Because you know he's
That's what I'm
not ready,
saying.
but you know who can get you ready real quick? Paul motherfucking Heyman.
Absolutely.
So, honestly, I would keep Theory and Paul Heyman together.
Yep.
I would have Logan Paul see if we can get the Bad Bunny match at Mania.
Mm-hmm.
And then have Logan kind of drift back into part-timer status or whatever. Because let's be real, this was the thing they wanted Logan to do.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Logan's the type of guy where like, hey, if you don't have shit for me to do, I'll still make every town type of guy.
I don't see that happening.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if they know they
Yeah,
don't have shit for him to do, just let him go home for a while. You know, make sure the
right.
people don't start to like him a little bit because he's really fucking good at wrestling, guys. I'm sorry. I know everybody hates him for a multitude of reasons for his whole career, but he's really fucking good at wrestling.
Yes, he is.
But I would definitely keep Theory with Paul Heyman, and just figure that out. Like
Yep.
once you take that IC title off of Dom and put it on a baby face, the perfect heel to take off of him is Austin Theory.
That's a hell of a take. I
Um,
I would like that.
Speaking of Dom and that IC title and everything going on there, Liv Morgan made her decision,
She sure did.
the most obvious decision in the world,
Right. It was
choosing
made last
Stephanie,
week.
hit her
I
with the
was just
mic.
that's why I was like, they just wanted to put Jade on my TV. I'm not complaining at all.
Not
But
at all.
they just made her go to work for no reason,
They
basically.
said, hey, come to work on Monday. We know you don't work on Mondays, but just come through, you know, sit in makeup for however long they have you sit in makeup, and
Yep,
then go out there for a 2-minute segment, and then you just leave.
pretty much.
So Liv should win this match, right?
I think she is. Yeah. Yeah. I think
Like
that's what they're
she is
pointing towards.
so over
Yeah.
in whatever way you want her to be. Like if you want her to get cheered, have her cry again. They'll start cheering her. If you
Hmm.
want her to get booed, she's probably the best woman on the roster at actively getting booed outside of Becky Lynch.
Yep.
Um, and I think Stephanie's better in a chase. I, I really do.
That's fair because I'm gonna call a spade here in my eyes because her title run has been kind of just like meh to me.
Has she defended it at all?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I can't think of any memorable defenses outside of the Nikki Bella bullshit.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's all I can think about.
Wolf.
So yeah. And then she had it essentially. Well, she didn't have it handed to her. She had to wrestle for it. But Naomi, I think Naomi would still be your champion if she never was about to have this baby. So
That's a,
and
so I think that if Naomi didn't have to relinquish the title to have a kid, I think she would still have that title, and I think Jade might have won the Rumble.
mm,
I think them
mm,
putting that title on Jade was because Naomi was gone, um, and they were like, "Well, we had title plans for Jade anyway. Let's just do it now. Let's get this belt off of Tiffany and see if we can, reheat Tiffany." Which somehow we got to talk about that too, because I don't know what happened. It worked for a long time, and now it's just like not working.
yeah, that's. I feel like people have grown tired of it.
Yeah, like
It's what it feels like to me.
yeah, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I definitely think that Stephanie would not be champion right now. But again, she's better chasing.
Yeah, yeah,
Because it gives her a chance to kind of run through the heels on the roster in a way that makes sense.
yeah.
Because you're like, oh, you're building this person up, but now she beats them. It's like, well, all right, now what should she do? Because
Right.
she's clearly the best worker on that women's roster right now, except for maybe Natty. Natty might be better. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But
Natty, yeah, I think Natty's better.
you like that low key legend shit? She just out here just beating people up.
I love it. I
I
love
actually
it. They're
thought
letting her
Maxine might
do
have
it.
actually got knocked out on Monday. I was like, wait, is Maxine really out?
Right. She sold that hilariously.
Yeah. Shout out to Maxine. She can sell.
Yeah. Because I thought she
Um,
was really done too.
Is there anything else you want to talk about from Monday Night Raw? We saw the send off.
How about that vignette from Finn? That shit was pretty fire. And I'm a Punk guy.
Listen, I really want to see Punk and Roman at Mania, but god damn it, Finn deserved this shit.
Oh, he deserved it 100%. The last time I was on, I told y'all what's gonna happen. I hate to say it, like Dom's gonna get involved. He gonna try to help out Finn. He gonna fuck him over, and that's your Mania match. Finn versus Dom.
Balor versus Dom for the IC title.
Yep.
You know what I'm really excited for though? Those entrances.
Oh yeah, they gonna
CM
be
Punk
amazing.
If he not God in Chicago, he close. he close. And if you want to really get somebody over and say this is the heel, put him against CM Punk in Chicago.
Yep.
I'm telling you, I've never heard anything like it. You can put people against John Cena in Boston, anybody else in their hometown. Oh, as I just knocked down my microphone, it's fine. I'm a professional. You put somebody against CM Punk in Chicago, they automatically become the most hated person in the world.
Yeah.
Like, if you had your girl over and she was watching Monday Night Raw and you're like, people like this Finn Balor guy, all you got to do is have her watch Elimination Chamber and be like, oh, I get it. He must be Satan. he must be Satan.
Right.
And then, like, in that promo video, like, the song was about demons and stuff, and I'm like, don't give me the demon. Don't. One, don't give me the demon because, like, I feel like Finn's going to lose. Two, I don't want to be standing on my couch on a Saturday night. But they're doing all the things. Like, they're having them cut these crazy promos. They had the little demon song in the vignette. They brought back the song. I was talking to E-Ray about this last week on the pod. That song fucking means something to me, man. Like, I was just talking about the Styles song in the beginning, but that Finn Balor Catch Your Breath is right up there. The Undisputed Era song is up there. When the CFO was like in WWE, they was cooking. It's multi-platinum hits.
I have the Undisputed Era's theme song on my playlist, my workout playlist for sure. I know you do too. I don't even have to ask.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think so. Somebody told me that, like, when I walk like wrestlers. And I think that's because I play so many of their theme songs as my warm up to my workout, and like as I'm walking on the treadmill. Yeah. Because you get that swagger, like you get that swagger in you. Like,
I feel it.
There's nothing like the Finn Balor, or the Undisputed Era with that DJ scratch in the middle of it. And, you can just envision Adam Cole walking in the ring talking cash shit. Or don't get me started on that head of the table entrance.
Oh, yeah. That's also on the mix.
So I get Cody? It. I mean, adrenaline in your soul?
Right.
You can't not believe in yourself when that song come on. And then, and Cult of Personality?
Yeah,
it's just a classic record all around, even outside of wrestling.
Absolutely.
Anyways, music aside,
go on for days.
I can go on for days. I can go on for days and weeks and months and years. BA this week on NXT, more things happen in those 2 hours than I have seen in like watching months of Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, TNA, you name it. You mean to run down everything that happened?
Yes, please do, because I only was around for one thing that took place last night.
So, First off, to start the show, we got new tag champs.
Okay.
Dark State lost the tag titles after interference from Tony D'Angelo. So that's two things in one match. You
Yep.
get Vanity Project as your new tag champions. You get advancement in the Tony D'Angelo storyline. Um, Dark State worked. Osiris Griffin and Saquon Sugars worked very well as a tag team.
Okay.
Like they, if I hadn't been watching NXT, I would swear those guys have been tagging together for 10 years, and
Damn.
not one of them's only been in the business for two, and the other one's an indie standout. Like they got it. And again, I'm gonna say it every fucking week. They got something special with those Vanity Project kids.
I agree.
They got
I agree.
something really
Putting
special
putting
there.
the tag team belts on them is a smart decision.
And all three of those kids are like 21, so they'll be there forever.
And I'm a Hank and Tank guy, so I yeah, they selling me. Yeah, they're gonna be down there for a while, but they get it though.
Yeah, they
get it.
got something special with them.
Mhm.
Hank and Tank jumped Vanity Project backstage, setting up that tag team feud.
I did
Another
see
thing
that.
happened. So Ruka had a world title shot against JC Jane. Before the match started, Zarya speared her.
Spirit Soul Ruka?
Yeah.
Oh shit. So we
Yeah.
finally getting to it.
You know, I had the question for so long of are they gonna fight or fuck? Like, we need to get to it. Clearly the answer is fight.
Yeah.
JC Jane retains after hitting a rolling encore on a Soul Ruka who could barely stand. And then Zarya tried to put Soul Ruka through a table, but Soul Ruka doesn't weigh enough to break a table.
Damn, that had to hurt.
Yeah. Your boy Keanu Carver beat the shit out of somebody else.
Okay.
And we had a triple threat match for the speed title with Elio LaFleur, Eli Knight, and Jasper Troy, with Elio LaFleur winning the speed title.
Oh, I was gonna wonder who that masked dude was. So,
yeah, that's the French luchador Elio LaFleur.
Got it.
And I want to let everybody know it is not cultural appropriation because he was given the mask by an actual luchador who was training him when he was like 16.
All right. Thank you for clearing that up in Black History Month.
You know,
for the Latino.
Yeah. Shout out to Miraza. He's not stealing the culture.
That's hilarious.
He was a guest and they gave him a plate.
For sure.
You know. So shout out to Elio LaFleur. This Eli Knight motherfucker. Every time he wrestles, he does some shit that I've never seen before. And
yeah, he's dope.
You know, we've been watching this shit for what, 30 some odd years?
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to, you know, show a shit that we haven't seen before. He did a moonsault in this match. I want to say it was on Elio LaFleur, where instead of climbing up the ropes, he hopped, touched the top rope with his feet, and flipped off of it.
Damn.
It looked like he was like alley-ooping himself into a moonsault. I saw it and I was like, I don't think I saw that right. I think my screen might have skipped or something. So I had to go back to Twitter and like look at it again. I was like, nope, he did that. That doesn't look real.
Yeah.
And then also, the thing you saw, Miles Bourne,
yes,
beats Ethan Page for the North American Championship.
I had a feeling that he was going over to last on Wednesday night or Tuesday night. He was when they showed the entrances, that's when I had a feeling it was a wrap for Ethan Page and it's going to that main roster in the sky.
And so it's time, right?
I would imagine it's time.
Okay. I was thinking
definitely would imagine it's time.
He's done everything but win the tag titles there. And let's be real, he doesn't need the tag titles.
Right.
Shout out to the homie E-Ray as he recovers in the hospital from telling Keanu Carver he had to go back. Eli Knight is definitely the new Javon Evans of NXT. Just plug and play. You know.
Yep.
Eli Knight is like the creative character where like you just copy Javon Evans' moveset because you don't have enough credit to buy your own yet. Um, but yeah, back to Ethan Page.
Yeah,
Where are you sending them? Are you sending them to SmackDown? Are you sending them to Raw?
he feels like a SmackDown wrestler to me right now. In all honesty,
Mm, I
um,
would send them to Raw
to Raw, what
because
really?
SmackDown has Miz, and Miz and Ethan Page's backstage kind of character feels feels very similar.
Okay,
Someone who's trying to like pull strings, who's trying to like avoid the monsters or something like that, who like disagrees with authority and does it in a suit. Like I'm not saying like they're the same, but it feels similar enough that I don't think they should both be on the same show.
see, I was thinking SmackDown because of all the characters on that show right now. Just as far as um different things he could do with others. Like I could see him showing up for a Carmelo Open challenge. I
Ooh,
could see him doing. I don't think of the Miz when I think about backstage stuff that he could be doing. I feel like the Miz, they just throw him there to cling on to stuff as a character. He doesn't need to. He as a character, I feel that way. So I don't know. But as far as comparing them to be they where they couldn't be on the same show together, but I could see a lot more they could do with Ethan Page on SmackDown though than Raw. That's just
okay.
me though.
I mean, I can see him being there because Chelsea's on SmackDown, and those two like together is just money because everything
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea Green does is money, regardless of what Michael Hayes says. um, but I don't know, like, but man, on Raw, like, I think partly on Raw too because they just lost two of their top horses in Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, so you need another
Mm-hmm.
heel there.
Yep.
Like, could you imagine like Ethan Page? You could reignite the Ethan Page Javon Evans stuff. Oh no, Javon's on SmackDown. I'm sorry. No, Javon's
No,
on
he's
Raw.
on Raw.
Yeah, you could reignite the Javon Evans Ethan Page stuff.
Yeah, he could reheat that up. Those some good leftovers.
You know what I'm saying? Like there, there's some real stuff left there. Ethan Page and CM Punk.
Oh wow. Okay, now you got me.
You
You
get what
got me
I'm
there,
saying?
Dub. You got me there, Dub. Oh man,
Or
yeah,
let
I'm
me help you out
I'm
a little bit
I'm with
more.
that.
Ethan Page and LA Knight.
Oh yeah.
You want to talk about talkers?
Yeah.
Uh,
Their promos would be crazy. Okay. All right. You selling me?
that's why I would move him to Monday Night Raw. Like he would definitely be a Monday night after Mania type of guy.
Yeah.
Like I might start him with LA Knight. LA Knight talking about how he wins his Mania match against whoever we think it is. And then LA Knight talking about how he's coming for that title, and then ego. It's right there. It's right there.
Yep.
Ethan Page, LA Knight at Backlash as we
Yep.
move forward our LA Knight agenda.
Yep.
Sign me up for that. Sign me up for that. But let me think. Is there anything other pressing from NXT that I want to get your opinion on?
I know when didn't Jada show up on our televisions?
Jada Parker did show up on our television.
I did see her a snippet of something involving her.
So she attacked I keep calling her Mariah Monroe because it was right fucking there. She attacked Blake Monroe before Blake's match with Thea Hale, leading Thea Hale to have another victory over Blake Monroe. And it's looking like that's where they're gonna go for the stand and deliver match.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I still think Jada has to go over there.
Over Blake.
Yeah,
Yeah, in the arc, her being the baby face, yeah, I see it. It makes sense for her to go over.
and like it's time for Blake Monroe to go up. Like that men's division, like Joe and Ricky are doing a lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah.
The women's division, though, they don't need her. Same way they didn't need Jordan Grace.
Yep.
Like you got Blake on TV for a couple of weeks to figure out this new character. You got it. Send her up. Send her up.
Yeah.
Send her up. And a win at Stand and Deliver for Jada over a former world champion, granted another company, that makes Jada Parker. And that puts her right there to challenge Soruka if we assume that Soruka is probably going to win that title at Stand and Deliver. That puts her right there to be the first or second challenger for that belt too.
Yeah.
Right there.
Now does JC Jane, when she loses that belt, go up to the main roster in the Sky at this point?
I don't see why not.
Does
The
she
question
bring
is, does she
Fatal
bring those
Influence?
other two with them? That's the real
Yeah,
question.
that's what I'm wondering too. That's why I'm like, because she's always been in a clique.
Fallon, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if Lainey Reed is ready.
I don't think Lainey Reed's ready yet.
Like,
Nah.
I would have her take Fallon up there and like again bolster that tag division
Yeah.
because Chelsea's hurt for a while, so her and Alba can't tag. Um, there's no telling when they decide they want to do a Charlotte solo run. Um, Lash
Mm-hmm.
Legend looking like she's about to be breakout star of the year up there, so they might end up doing a solo run for her. So
Yeah.
you definitely need another tag team up there. Lyra and Bailey, they're both singles competitors who just happen to be friends in full quotations.
Yes.
So yeah, after JC Jane drops that title, her and Fallon got to go up.
Yeah, no doubt. They
You got to take that speed title off of Fallon too.
do you know? It can travel around. It can make the
No,
rounds.
no, it can't. No,
So
speed is the NXT thing.
all right. All right. We'll leave it in NXT. I think
No,
it'd be fun if it bounced around a little
yeah.
bit since they won't put it back on Twitter. So is what it is.
I mean, that's the thing. When it was on Twitter, like people
Nobody
want
watched
it,
it.
and then they wouldn't show up to the other shows with it. I think that's what killed it on Twitter.
True, they
Is
act
because
like it didn't
you'd have your
exist.
speed champion. Yeah, you would have your speed champion come to the ring for something else without the speed championship. I mean, I'm also of that mindset that the champion needs to walk around with their belt all the fucking time.
I
All
agree.
the time.
Yes.
Like even if you're coming out there to save somebody, you come out there with your title belt and you drop it before you get in the ring. Which is why I really appreciate Dirty Dom always wearing both belts at the same time
Yep.
and then using the mega title as like an armrest as he hits his cholo stance. Dom is so great.
Yes, it's so good.
So,
Shit is so good.
great. Yeah, like he has two titles he never defends.
Right.
That's great. I love it. Shout out to Dom. Big fan.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready to make some Elimination Chamber picks? Good buddy.
Yes.
Good pal.
Yes, I am. Let's do it.
All right. So we have 4 matches on this card.
Damn. This is gonna be these chamber matches are either gonna be super long or they gonna be out of there real quick.
Yes, 4 matches. All right, here we go. First match, I need to know, is AJ Lee taking that Intercontinental title off of one Becky Lynch, or will she be held down by the man?
I think she gets held down by the man in this match, but AJ Lee wins it at Mania.
I'm thinking the exact same. By the way, that is such a great catchphrase from Becky Lynch. You about to get held down by the man.
She needs to come up with a move and name it that. The held down by the man should be a submission.
I see.
Yes.
I like the way you think.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, let's pick a chamber match.
All right. Let's
Let's
go
pick the
women.
women's chamber match. We got
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James, surprisingly, Black History Month,
Yep.
and Raquel Rodriguez. Winner. And now my Alexa's talking because I said the word Alexa. The
I was
winner
wondering
of
what
this
that was.
match gets a
Yeah.
shot at Jade Cargill at WrestleMania.
I I don't agree with this, but this is what's gonna happen. Rhea Ripley's winning this match. So they can
Ripley
have Rhea
versus Jade
versus
Cargill.
Jade. Yes. Amazonian women battle.
I don't like the way you said that. That sounded kind of creepy, sir.
Oh shit.
Ugh.
But yeah, that's what I think we got going on. What say you, Dub?
I don't I don't know. Like I feel like they could run back Tiffany versus Jade. Um I like if Raquel wasn't on Monday Night Raw, I would say Raquel.
Yeah.
Because it's very clear they want to put a title on her. But
Yeah, it's coming. Some
yeah,
titles coming.
but I gotta agree with you. I gotta say Rhea Ripley too.
It makes the most sense from a booking standpoint, how they look at Rhea and how they look at Jade and how that match would sell. It just makes sense. Now, I think they would. I know this is kind of as Paul Heyman would say, this is a spoiler, not a prediction. I think Jay gonna go over on Rhea too.
Oh, that's what I wanted to hear.
In all honesty,
That's what I wanted to hear.
and that's mostly because I feel like Rhea's supposed to be on Raw, and she would have to transition over to SmackDown if that happened.
Well, no, she's been on SmackDown ever since Damian Priest said he needed help, and then
She's been back and forth on both shows.
I thought
She'd be on Raw and SmackDown.
That's because she's like competing in the tag division.
True.
That's your key card to get into every show you want. Just get in that women's tag division,
That's a fact.
or get in the AAA mixed tag titles. Then you can go to any company in the world at that point.
Yep.
Shout out to Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana.
Hold it down still.
Sorry, so we both picking Rhea there.
Yep.
All right, next up. I know this one's gonna be difficult for you. Chick Magnet Punk or Finn Balor? 10 years. 10 years.
It's gonna be difficult for you, my friend, because Punk is absolutely winning this match. He's no doubt.
Oh, it's gonna be difficult for the guy wearing the Bullet Club shirt. Is that what you're saying?
Yep, exactly. That dude.
You're not wrong. This is tough. Yeah. God, I really want Finn Balor to win a title this year.
Look on that IC. that's the only title.
Finn Balor is a world champion.
I agree. I don't disagree with that. But that's just not how they see him behind the curtain. Mister, are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm going Punk. I can't. Like just because I worry about the safety of the WWE employees, Punk not losing in Chicago.
Right. It ain't happening.
That's especially dangerous.
Especially because AJ Lee got to take the L against Becky. They not gonna send them home with like that. That's no way.
Too, and it's still cold in Chicago right now too. Nah, you're not sending them Chicago YNs home angry. Y'all wouldn't make it out.
Nope.
All right, next up, we got Randy Orton, La Knight, Cody Raheem Rhodes, Javon Evans, and main event Jey Uso, Elimination Chamber, to see who goes on to face the greatest hater of all time, Drew Judas McIntyre for the WWE title
Yep.
at Mania?
Uh,
Is
who
there
I
adrenaline
want
in your soul? Are you a YN? Are you a Viper? Are you, I don't know what to say about LA Knight, an
I was say
Oscar winner?
a pair of Jordans.
Or are you in the main event? Or are you walking around with them lemon pepper steppers on with 8 abs, 2 chains, 1 fur coat, 10 dreads? I don't know how many dreads, yeah. 10 feels like a low number.
It's very low number. I would say who I want to choose is Mr. Oscar winner. I think you labeled him as LA Knight.
Yeah.
But Cody Rhodes is gonna win this match.
Guys, if you don't know, after
that.
Monday Night Raw, LA Knight cut that promo in Cleveland, I saw one tear roll down BA's face, and I was like, he was already a fan of LA Knight. He'll never pick against that man ever again.
Hell no. This about, especially the story about that kid he took the shirt off his back for. I'm like, man, what is LA Knight doing?
You're like, man, what a guy. What a fucking guy, man.
What is he trying to do to me?
Oh, man.
So
I'm going Cody Raheem Rhodes.
Yeah, man.
Cody's not losing in Black History Month. Come on now.
That plus he has another story to finish with Drew McIntyre. So the question is, does Jacob Fatu get added to this match at some point in time? Because that ain't they not going away from that.
I think Jacob beats Cody to get added to the match. Yeah. It's kind of what I think. I don't know if Drew ends up getting involved or. You know what happens? Triple threat. Cody, Jacob, Sammy. If Cody or Jacob win, they get added. Drew's just out. Drew's trying to get Sammy back in it. Claymore's Cody again. And then Jacob ends up getting the win after Sammy tries to pin him after the Claymore, but then Jacob drags him out, gets the pin 1, 2, 3, and then Jacob's added to the match. That's how I would do it.
It makes sense. I booked that shit.
You keep pushing the point home that Sammy's one of these guys too. And then he ends up not getting it again. And then, you can retell that story of Trick being like, yeah, Sammy, guess what you couldn't do again? Get it done. And then that's how we get to Sammy and Trick at Mania.
Okay.
All right. I got one last question for you. What's in the fucking box?
It's either one of two things. It's either very evil or very a bit of the bubbly, because I couldn't think of any sort of saying that he had in AEW.
Oh, Chris Jericho.
Yes.
Although I heard his contract was frozen, so he's not going anywhere.
Frozen? What does that mean? How do you freeze a contract? What?
You write more contracts than me.
That's what I'm saying. It's either go it or it's void it. It's one or two things. You can't. I never heard of a contract being frozen.
I've read it's frozen. I don't know the particulars, so I don't think it's him. Brock just said on Monday he's having an open challenge at Mania. Which, by the way, Obafemi has to answer that challenge, right?
Absolutely. That's why I was shocked that he didn't come out there already so they can have some sort of build to it. But I guess we're not doing that. They just having Brock show up till he can let people know that, hey, I got an open challenge. In case y'all was wondering, I got an open challenge.
I think Brock's going to show up every week on that little schedule they show, interfere in the match, F5 a bunch of people, and then they remind him about the open challenge, and I don't think it gets answered until Mania.
Mm.
And then that's when you have Obafemi walk out there, and then you're like, oh,
Yeah,
this is phenomenal. And because Obafemi doesn't have a title, Brock doesn't have to beat him.
true. He can, there we go. The Black Terminator.
There it is.
Doesn't, yeah. I'm here for that.
I think Danhausen's in the box.
Now, do they put Danhausen in on the main roster or NXT?
You put Danhausen everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Like, Danhausen about to work more than he's ever worked. He's going to be on Raw. He's going to be on SmackDown. He's going to be in TNA. He's going to be in AAA. Like, he's going to be down in AAA, like, putting curses on La Parka. And then one thing it does is just make La Parka dance. Like,
yep.
So many fun things you can do. He's going to put a curse on Dark State. Like, listen.
Yeah.
We gonna have some fun with this. We're gonna print money, because if that's one thing Danhausen can do, sell some fucking merch.
Mm-hmm. And
then maybe he puts a curse on R-Truth, and then R-Truth just becomes like smart.
So much shit, right?
There's so many fun, stupid things you can do. Like, he definitely has to like curse Becky at some point, and she yells at Aldis about it, or not Aldis, but Adam Pearce about it. Like,
yeah.
And then when she loses to AJ Lee, she blames it on Danhausen.
Yep.
So many fun things you could do. Definitely Danhausen in the box.
A lot of places you can go.
If it's not Danhausen, it's WWE Trios titles, which we don't need.
Mm-hmm.
Which would have been rumored for a while.
We don't need Trios titles in WWE.
We don't need Trios titles?
Nah, not in WWE. I can't speak on what it does for the AEW roster. I don't watch the product enough to say if it needs to stay or go. But I know WWE doesn't need that shit they don't even book the tag division. Let's book the tag team division first before we start bringing Trios titles into the picture.
You hear that, Trips? BA wants more Motor City Machine Gun matches.
Facts.
It's right there. It's right there. BA.
Easy.
Is there anything else you want to give to the people before we get the fuck up out of here?
I got nothing, brother. I got nothing. I think we covered it all in the territory this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the greatest wrestling podcast of all time. Let me book the territory. Do not forget to like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit us on all the socials. Let me book pod on everything, and I do mean everything, except for Blue Sky. We're not there yet. We might get there soon, because Twitter is just kind of becoming a hate box.
Man, I haven't been in that place in a long time.
I mean, all the filth is still there, so if you ever just want to just take a peek, still there. But
I believe it.
That being said, kids, watch The Chamber. Come back next week. Feel free to tell me and BA how wrong we were, since we had the exact same picks. Hopefully, E-Ray will be out of the hospital from telling Keanu Carver that he had to go back. And we will start on the final road, the exit ramps of WrestleMania, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll be like off the exit ramp and then like driving through the neighborhoods to get there.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, we off the freeway. At least time to start looking at the scenery.
We're out of the fast lane. Remember the fast lane pay-per-view?
Yep.
It was such a bad idea, then it became a good idea, and then they were like, never mind.
Of course.
We don't need to do this anymore. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, till next week, we are out of here. Thank you, AJ Styles.
Thank you.